The new Commonwealth has announced it will allow European forces to occupy and defend the uplink sites built in the UK and Ireland before the European Federation was founded in 2018.
Here in Europa, in Eastern Europe, we will take and hold key uplinks. Colonel, we are post-crashing the uplinks in this sector. They must be seized before the enemy's elite troops can reboot them. The Russians consider this their sphere of influence. They will not let it go without a struggle. Your adversary, Colonel Fyodor Savalov of the 8th Mechanized, is a bulldog of a commander. Cockroach IFBs and combat engineers make up the bulk of his brigade. To quote Machiavelli, never do an enemy a small injury. Concentrate your power where the enemy is weak and destroy him completely. Go forth and fight without pity.
Operation Gladius is go. Repeat, Operation Gladius is go. Assault force inbound on DZ. Uplink positions are confirmed. Units entering the battle space.
This is Saber. We're at full strength.
This is Arbalest. All machines running green. My neck is beyond steel.
This is Perry. Roger, delivered.
Moving out.
This is Saber. Securing the uplink.
Extending getting shot. This is Arbalest. Destination reached.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops. Check Alpha. Uplink is secured. Transport prep to deploy. Units inbound on DZ.
Confirm. Transport them.
Reinforcements ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space.
We on the move. Arbalest here. Opening fire. This is Galileo. Panzer tanks deployed. This is Cobalt. Waiting for orders.
Use Badger IFVs to transport infantry across the battlefield.
Jawohl. Moving. Moving out. Arbalest here. Starting attack.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Confirm. Moving out. Cobalt here. We are full strength. Waiting for orders. We on the move.
Transports ready to deliver reinforcements.
Waiting for orders.
We secure uplink.
Check Foxtrot. Hostiles have secured it.
Confirmed. Moving out. Confirmed.
Pistol here. In position.
This is Saber. Securing uplink central.
This is Arbalest. We are opening fire on hostiles. This is Vistula. All machines ready.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth. On the move, Central.
Check Zulu. Uplink is secure. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Confirmed. Catch your ride.
Detected hostile units are displayed on mission radar. East quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
Saber here. Embarkation complete.
We engage.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Vesuvius. Destination reached.
Cobalt here. Confirmed. Moving out. We understood.
Panther tanks easily outmatch IFV transports. East quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
Cobalt here. Waiting for orders.
Vesuvius here.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Units can be forced to attack buildings or move to locations without taking advantage of cover.
Moving out. This is Arbalest. We are scoring damage. This is pointless! Cobalt here. We are full strength.
Disengaging. Jawohl. Vesuvius here. Artillery fire on our position.
We moving. Well, moving out.
Eyes on KV-20 Zukov artillery vehicles. Check Unit 5. They're in danger.
Fantastic, Citra. This is Arbalest. Opening fire.
Vesuvius here. They're engaging.
This is Vistula.
We secure Attic.
Cobalt here. Hostiles taking damage.
We can let the hostile evacuate or attack it again to finish it off.
That's it.
Artillery fire on our position. Saber here. Securing the Attic.
East quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Cobalt here. Bear down.
This is Vesuvius. We've lost 2 machines.
Check East quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Check Sierra. We have secured it. Check Unit 4. Suppressed by hostile action. Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Arbalest here. We'll do it by the books, Citra.
This is Vesuvius. Hostiles moving on us. We're getting knocked about.
This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage. We made a kill. Starting attack.
Check East quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
We are opening fire on hostiles.
They are defeated, Colonel. The battle space is secure. So much for the legendary Spetsnaz. After action report for your review.
The strategic display is updating now.
Welcoming the Parliament's decision to institute military conscription, President Perot vowed that the European Federation will prevail over its enemies.
In Eastern Europe, I have ordered a sabotage raid on the army base here. We will seize uplink sites, achieving full spectrum dominance, Colonel. The uplinks in this sector must be seized and held against all enemy operations. The Russians consider this home ground, so expect a bellicose defense. Your adversary, Colonel Gennady Filatov of the 20th Armored, Once served as a member of Team Rainbow. Now a tank commander, his tactical abilities are worthy of respect. Remember that deception is essential to warfare. What the enemy least expects will succeed the best. So said Frederick.
Operation Nero is go.
Go
Repeat,
forward
Operation
and achieve
Nero is
the
go.
unexpected.
Units inbound on DZ. Radar positioning of uplinks is confirmed. Units entering the battle space.
This is Einstein. Barges deployed. Confirm. On the move.
Saber here. Securing the uplink.
Vistula here. Waiting for orders. Avalest here. Destination reached.
Check Delta. Uplink is secured. Reinforcements loaded and on call. Units inbound on DZ. Transports prepped to deploy.
We understood.
Units entering the battle space. Center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops. Check Alpha. Uplink secured by hostile forces. Use Badger IFVs to transport infantry across the battlefield.
Jawohl. Moving. This is Arbalest. Opening fire. This is Galileo. Marksman delivered.
Confirmed in transit.
Detected hostile units are displayed on mission radar. Center quadrant. Eyes on Cockroach IFVs.
This is Ferry. Panthers on the ground. Opening fire.
Panther tanks easily outmatch IFV transports.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Avalest here. All machines running green. Vistula here. Waiting for orders. This is Arbalest. We are scoring damage.
Grab the uplink. Confirm.
Moving out.
Moving out.
Reinforcements loaded and on call.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Units inbound on DZ.
Vesuvius here.
Avalest here. Confirm. Close the range.
CC. Go in close.
It is Cobalt. We are full strength. Way, moving.
Saber here. We're at full strength.
Check Lima. We have secured it.
This is Vesuvius.
This is Arbalest. We are opening fire on hostiles. Confirm. Holding.
We can let the hostile evacuate or attack it again to finish it off.
This is Vistula. Artillery fire on our position. This is Arbalest. We are moving by the books.
Eyes on KV-20 Zukov artillery vehicles.
This is Catapult.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Vistula here. This is Vistula. We are engaging now. Avalest here. Remain key. Do it by the
on Russian army troops. Hostile neutralized.
Obelisk here. Starting attack.
Vesuvius here. Destination reached. Our pleasure, Central.
This is Obelisk. We are scoring damage. Wait, moving. Obelisk here. We made a key. It's over. We are full strength.
Check Unit 6. They're outmatched.
Obelisk here. We made a key.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Hostile neutralized.
This is Cobalt. Waiting for orders. On the way.
This is Vistula. We have lost one machine.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
Jawohl, moving. Moving out.
Check Southwest Quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
Cobalt here. Destination reached.
Vistula here. Waiting for orders.
Cobalt here.
Confirm. On the move. Moving out.
This is Obelisk. We are opening fire on hostiles.
Catapult here. Engaging now.
This is safe. In position and holding.
Vistula here. In position.
This is Cobalt. Attack is ineffective. Obelisk here. Hostiles taking damage. We understood.
Check Unit 6. Bad engagement.
Cobalt here. Waiting for orders. Obelisk here. We are scoring damage. Cobalt here. Destination reached. This is Obelisk. We are opening fire on hostiles.
Hostile eliminated.
Vesuvius here. We are engaging the hostiles.
Mission accomplished. The battle space is ours. So much for the legendary Spetsnaz.
The strategic display is updating now.
With production targets in all sectors being exceeded, Defense Minister Francois Poulain today praised the efforts of Europe's arms manufacturers.
Here in our homelands. Multiple up in Eastern Europe. I have ordered a sabotage raid on the army base here. I have targeted key uplink sites for offensive operations.
With production targets in all sectors being exceeded, Defense Minister Francois Poulet today praised the effort.
Colonel, today your battle group will seize and hold the Podlevsky Army Base. It is a vital strategic asset. It belongs in European hands, not the enemy's. Your adversary, Colonel Mikhail Lemzenko of the 19th Mechanized, is a practical, if unimaginative commander.
Operation Phalanx is go, repeat. Operation Phalanx is go. All units deployed and at the ready. Weapons hot, ready to engage. Units entering the battle space.
Confirmed. Moving out. Affirmative. Confirmed.
Waiting for orders.
Use Badger IFVs to shoot down hostile gunships. Center quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunships.
This is Vistula. All machines ready.
This is Cutie. Marksman on the ground.
Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Vistula. All machines ready. Affirmative. Engage. This is Arbalest. All machines running green.
Panther tanks easily outmatch IFV transports. Reinforcements ready to deploy.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Vistula here.
This is Catapult. Engaging the enemy.
Confirmed. Moving out.
CC, moving.
Hostile neutralized. Units entering the battle space.
Scoreboard. On the move, Subscribe. We've lost 2 bells.
Check Unit 1. Suppressed by enemy fire.
This is Scoreboard. This is not looking good this round. This is Scoreboard. We're under heavy fire. Arbalest here. Opening fire.
Vesuvius here. We've reached destination.
This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage.
Tungsten here. In position and holding.
Arbalest here. That's a kill.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz rifle platoon. Reinforcements are available. Hostile neutralized.
This is Scoreboard. They want us dead. This is Arbalest. Starting attack. On the move, Subscribe. Arbalest here. Hostiles taking damage.
Tungsten here. All birds flying high. This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth. Approach destination.
Check East Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Engage hostile. Wait. This is Jackson. All birds flying high. Confirm. Engage.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space. We are running low on reserves, Colonel. Units inbound on DZ. Check Center Quadrant. Eyes on King Spider Command Support Vehicle. Cheetah gunships are perfect tank killers. Check East Quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Reinforcements loaded and on call.
Confirmed. Affirmative. Confirmed.
This is QD. Panther is on the ground.
On the move, Silver.
This is Einstein. Panther tanks deployed.
Damaged units can be ordered to retreat. Save units and they'll get better with experience. Units inbound on DZ. Battlespace deployment is at maximum.
This is Vesuvius. Vesuvius here. They're engaging.
This is Catapult. We'll do it by the book, Silver.
Check East Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Breathe Central. Blue on blue risk.
This is Wagner. We have the survivors that are coming in.
This is Catapult. We'll do it by the book, Silver.
Abalest here. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Wagner. Survivors loaded outbound.
Southeast Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 locust. Eyes on Russian conscripts. Check Center Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
Breathe Central. Blue on blue risk. This is Arbalest. All machines running green.
Mission accomplished. Europa is triumphant. Boris needs to lay off the vodka.
The strategic display is updating now.
Crowds of thousands line the streets of Paris today to view the splendor of an enforcer's battle group on parade.
Here in Europa, in Eastern Europe. We will sabotage the army base here. We will seize uplink sites and make good use of them.
Crowds of thousands line the streets of Paris today to view the splendor of an enforcer's battle group on parade.
In Eastern, Colonel, your task is to infiltrate and critically damage the port of Sevastopol until a direct assault can be mounted. A raid of this sort is our only means of denying its use to the enemy. Once again, your adversary is Colonel Fyodor Savalov of the 8th Mechanized. The two of you have a history. The last time you met in battle, you bested him. Show him that your victory was
Operation Legionnaire is go. Repeat, Operation Legionnaire is go. Special operation teams inbound. Targets are marked on radar. Units inbound on DZ. We are running low on reserves, Colonel.
On the move, Central.
Way moving. This is Cobalt. We are full strength.
Northeast quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Jawohl, moving. On the move, Central.
Waiting for orders. This is Vistula. All machines ready. Vistula here. All machines ready.
This is Vesuvius. One machine's running smooth.
This is Vistula. In position.
Moving out.
Reinforcements loaded and on call. Units inbound on DZ.
Affirmative. Bring it down.
Vesuvius here.
Way moving. Cobalt here. We are full strength.
This is Vesuvius.
Galileo. Hunter tanks deployed.
Confirmed in transit.
Check Zulu. Target structure destroyed. Transport's fueled and ready to deploy.
This is Cobalt.
Units inbound on DZ. We are running low on reserves, Colonel.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Disengaging. Jawohl.
Jawohl. Moving. Way moving. Affirmative. Blasted. Way on the move. This is Vistula. All machines ready. This is Cobalt. Destination reached. This is Galileo. Barges deployed. This is Vistula. Way on the move.
Check northwest quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Confirmed in transit.
Cobalt here. We are full strength. Destination reached. We Central. Disengaging. Vistula here. Waiting for orders. We understood. This is Vistula. Jawohl. Disengaging.
Transports ready to deliver reinforcements.
Vesuvius here.
This is Vistula. This is Cobalt. Destination reached.
This is Vesuvius. Disengaging. Jawohl.
Vistula here. Engaging hostile.
Check northwest quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFVs. Multiple units ready to deploy. Northwest quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
Cobalt here. We on the move. Confirm. Smash it down. Confirm. Blast them.
Units inbound on DZ. Battlespace deployment is at maximum. That was our last reserve unit, Colonel.
Moving up. On the move, Sensor. Jawohl. Demolish it.
North quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Tungsten here. All birds flying high. Rubber it. Wait.
Check Yankee. Target structure destroyed. Northwest quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
This is Vistula. Our machines still in the game.
Check Foxtrot. Target structure destroyed. Raid successful. So much for the legendary Spetsnaz.
The strategic display is updating now. Here are the outcomes of the past week's operations. We were dishonored on native soil.
Pope John the 24th has again called for an immediate halt to all hostilities. President Perrault praised the Pope as a man of peace.
In Eastern Europe, I have targeted key uplink sites for offensive operations. Colonel, your mission is to pry these uplinks from the enemy's grasp, securing electromagnetic dominance in this sector. The Russians consider this home ground and will die in droves to defend it.
Operation Claudius is go. Repeat, Operation Claudius is go. Units inbound on DZ. Radar positioning of uplinks is confirmed. Units inbound on DZ.
This is Bitsay. Commandos deployed. We secure uplink.
Reinforcements loaded and on call.
Saber here. Securing the uplink.
Units entering the battle space. Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Arbalest. Starting attack.
Check Zulu. It is secured. Transports fueled and ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space.
Mr. here. All machines ready. This is Galileo. Barges deployed.
Confirm. Catch your right. This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth.
Catapult here. All machines ready for action.
Arbalest here. Starting attack.
This is Fermi. Hunters on the ground. On the move, Sensei.
Eyes on Spetsnaz left platoon.
Well, smash it down.
This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth.
Transports fueled and ready to deploy. Units inbound on DZ.
Saber here. Embarkation complete.
Jawohl. Moving.
Vesuvius here.
Catapult here.
Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
This is Arbalest. We are scoring damage.
This is Vesuvius.
Arbalest here. We made a kill. Well, smash it down.
Eyes on Cockroach IFEs.
Confirmed. Moving out.
This is Vistula. Waiting for orders.
We secure uplink. Disengaging. Jawohl. This is Vesuvius. They're engaging.
Hostile eliminated. Reinforcements are available.
This is Saber. Securing the uplink.
Hostile destroyed. Hostile neutralized. Center quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 Locust.
Vesuvius here. Starting attack.
Jack Lima. Uplink is secured. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Confirmed. Catch a right. Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
We on the move. Confirm. Holding. Arbalest here. Starting attack. Arbalest here. We are scoring damage. Arbalest here. That's a kill.
This is safe. Embarkation complete.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Mission success. We did it, Colonel. So much for the legendary Spetsnaz.
The strategic display is updating now. This is what the Enforcers Corps achieved.
Russia has again shown its contempt for basic civil liberties with the arrest of peace activist Gogol 14.
Here in Europa, the enemy is trying to seize key uplink site. On native soil, in Eastern Europe, Colonel, Today, your battle group will seize and...
Russia has again shown its contempt for basic civil liberties with the arrest of peace activist Gogol 14.
In Eastern Europe, Colonel, today your battle group will seize and hold the port of Sevastopol. It is a vital strategic asset. It belongs in European hands, not the enemy's. Once again, your adversary is Colonel Gennady Filatov of the 20th Armored. The two of you have a history. The last time you met in battle, you bested him. Show him that your victory was no accident.
Operation Augustus is go. Repeat, Operation Augustus is go. All forces ready for action. Weapons hot, ready to engage. Units inbound on the Z.
Geneva here. All machines are like new.
Use Badger IFVs to shoot down hostile gunships. Center quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunships.
This is Fermi. Roger delivered. Tungsten here. Do it by the book, Central. Mr. here. Hostiles are taking damage.
Center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Opening fire.
Reinforcements are available.
This is understood. Engaging now.
Cheetah gunships are perfect tank killers. Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Check west quadrant. Eyes on KV-20s, Zukov artillery vehicles.
Easy enough. On the way.
This is Catapult. Engaging the enemy. Confirmed in transit.
This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage.
Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
Cobalt here. Destination reached.
This is Tungsten. In position and holding.
Check center quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Check northwest quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz combat engineers. Hostile neutralized.
This is Cobalt. We are full strength.
Understood here. Engage position.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Catapult. Engaging the enemy.
This is Arbalest. That's it.
Confirmed in transit.
In transit, Central.
Confirmed. Smash it down.
Vesuvius here. Artillery fire on our position.
Hostile eliminated.
Fantastic, Citra.
This is Tungsten. Think we can do this?
This is Arbalest. Opening fire. We are scoring damage. This is Arbalest. We made a kill. Confirmed. Blasted.
Hostile eliminated.
Opening fire.
Check center quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Hostile neutralized.
Cobalt here. Starting attack. Avalanche here. Opening fire. Well, smash it down.
Northwest quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFVs. West quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
As you direct, Central. This is Miss Tula. Engaging hostile. It's Cobalt. Starting attack. This is Arnold. We made a kill.
Hostile eliminated.
Avalanche here. Starting attack.
Mission success. The battle space is secure. Forest needs to lay off the vodka.
The strategic display is updating now. This is...
A recent report shows that our enemies are paying a heavy cost to make war on the European Federation.
in Eastern Europe. We cannot afford a lapse in its strategic benefits. I have targeted key uplink sites for offensive operations. Intel, Capitan Chimino.
Naturalmente, General. Mahilio, Belarus. Whirlwinds and gadflies would deliver us to the battle space. We would be able to call in ground support through TCE. We would be fighting without benefit of air support. Dukovany, Poland. We would egress by air, dropping close to the uplinks. We would have neither air cover nor ground support. The enemy would have air cover.
A recent report shows that our enemies are paying a heavy cost to...
Colonel, we are post-crashing the uplinks in this sector. Your task is to secure them with immediate effect. The Russians think of this land as their home. They will be even more vicious than usual. Your adversary, Colonel Alexander Korochnik of the 56th Airborne, is a highly aggressive commander who makes heavy use of Howler gunships.
Operation Pompey is go. Repeat. Operation Pompey is go. Forward elements entering battle space. Uplink positions are confirmed. Units entering the battle space.
This is Saber. Embarkation complete.
Confirm. On the move. This is Galileo. Marksman delivered. Oui, on the move. Of course, Central. Confirmed. Oui, on the move.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Confirm. On the move.
We secure uplink.
Reinforcements ready to deploy. Units entering the battle space.
Catapult here. Engaging now.
Obelisk here. Starting attack.
This is safe. Securing uplink central. Confirm, we are outbound. Engaging hostile.
Cobalt here. We are boostering. Destination reached.
Check Yankee. Uplink secured by hostile forces.
We're at full strength.
Eyes on DPR 112 IFE.
Reset. Show me what you want to risk.
This is Saber. Going quiet.
Reset trap. You want blue risk.
CC, let it fly.
Obelisk here. Opening fire. Confirm. Smash it down. Confirm. Close the range.
Grab the uplink. Confirm.
Reinforcements ready to deploy. Use commandos or artillery to attack hostile infantry in buildings. Units inbound on DZ. Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
This is Catapult. Engaging the enemy.
Confirm. Smash it down.
Check Foxtrot. Uplink is secure. Reinforcements ready to deploy.
Obelisk here. Opening fire. Galileo. Panzer tanks deployed.
Confirm.
Hostile neutralized. Units entering the battle space.
This is Arbalest. All machines running green. This is Cobalt.
This is Saber.
This is Cobalt. This is Bug. Commandos deployed.
Eyes on Russian conscripts. Infantry and buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, the unit won't have to move to attack.
This is Saber. We've secured the building.
Transport prep to deploy. Hostile neutralized.
Confirm. Close the range.
Saber here. We are invisible.
Cobalt here. We are full strength. This is Arbalest. Opening fire.
In transit central.
Obelisk here. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Saber. Beginning our attack. Enemy is taking damage.
Obelisk here. Starting attack.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Saber. They are down a squad.
Affirmative. Blaster.
Enemy is down 2 squads.
Hostile neutralized.
Obelisk here. Opening fire.
We are invisible.
Cheetah gunships are perfect tank killers. North Quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
Opening fire. The enemy has fortified this uplink. We are scoring damage. That's a kill.
Rapier here. Holding at position.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Vesuvius here. Destination reached.
Cobalt here. We have one bird down. Saber here. The building is ours.
North Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Jawohl. Engage.
We have one, Colonel. Europa is triumphant. Big tanks can't win every time.
The strategic display is updating now. This is what the Enforcers Corps achieved.
The Russian supercarrier Ulyanovsk and several escort ships were destroyed earlier today by a combination of missile and orbital laser strikes.
Here in Europa. The enemy must not be out in Eastern Europe. The battle for Moscow is our priority. We will crash the city's uplinks and seize them to our advantage.
The Russian supercarrier Ulyanovsk and several escort ships.
Colonel, your task is to infiltrate and critically damage Rovaniemi Air Base. Your battle group will deny its use to the enemy by destroying several key structures. Once again, your adversary is Colonel Fyodor Savalov of the 8th Mechanized. The two of you have a history. The last time you met in battle, you bested him. Show him that
Operation
your
Claudius
victory
is
was
go.
for
Repeat, Operation Claudius is go. Gadflies are inbound. Targets are marked on radar.
Confirm. On the move.
Units entering the battle space. We are running low on reserves, Colonel.
Cobalt here. Destination reached. We on the move.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Galileo. Barges deployed. On the move. Here. All machines ready.
Transports ready to deliver reinforcements.
Confirmed in transit.
Units inbound on DZ. Check center quadrant. Eyes on BTR 112 IFEs.
Waiting for orders.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Check Delta. Hostiles have secured it.
This is Vistula. All machines ready.
Engaging the enemy.
This is Vistula. On the move.
Understood here. We are engaging the enemy here.
Check southwest quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Eyes on MI-80 Tarantula. Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
We engage.
This is Untersberg.
Hostiles are deploying.
Confirmed in transit.
Confirmed.
Understood and confirmed.
Reinforcements ready to deploy. Units inbound on DZ. We are running low on reserve, Colonel.
This is Vesuvius. We are engaging.
That's a kill.
Hostile destroyed.
This is Mark. Predators deployed. This is Vesuvius. That's a kill. This is Vesuvius. Starting attack.
Check center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Jawohl. Let them have it.
CC, falling back.
Of course, Sultan. Confirmed.
South quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Check Alpha. Target structure destroyed. Reinforcements loaded and on call. Units inbound on DZ. Check southwest quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 Locust.
CC, smash it down.
Affirmative. Bring it down. Rubber it. We.
This is QD. Archer delivered.
This is machine speed. We're at full strength. Stay sharp, Rose.
Untersberg here.
South quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Engaging the enemy. Smash it down.
Machine speed here. Embarkation complete.
Reinforcements loaded and on call.
On the way. CC, smash it down.
Jawohl. Demolish it.
Confirmed. Smash it down. This is Tungsten. All birds flying high. Here comes the crowd.
This is Untersberg. We'll do it by the book, Simple.
We planted. Hostiles taking damage. We're engaging.
Southwest quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
This is Tungsten. All birds flying high.
South quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Cobalt opening fire. Other machines are running the green. Jawohl. Cobalt here. We are scoring damage.
Confirmed. We'll engage.
This is Cobalt. We made a kill. This is Tungsten.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
In advance, Central.
southwest quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Vistula here. In position. Cobalt here. Starting attack.
Raid successful. So much for the legendary Spetsnaz. After action report is ready, Colonel.
The strategic display is updating now.
Citing that Israel has no desire to prolong the current war, Prime Minister Yossi Elon today announced the suspension of all military... Citing that Israel has no desire to prolong the current war, Prime Minister Yossi Elon today announced the suspension of all military hardware...
Colonel, the battle for Moscow has begun. Your battle group will lead the assault. Secure the city's uplinks and hold them against Russian counterattack. Once again, your adversary is Colonel Fyodor Savarov of the 8th Mechanized.
Operation Legionnaire is go. Repeat, Operation Legionnaire is go. Units entering the battle space. Radar positioning of uplinks is confirmed. Units entering the battle space.
This is Beto. Commandos deployed.
This is Vistula. All machines ready.
This is Saber. Embarkation complete.
Reinforcements ready to deploy. Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops. Units entering the battle space.
We engage. Moving out.
Jack Yankee. Uplink secured by hostile forces.
This is Arbalest. Starting attack. This is Vistula. In position.
This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth.
This is Cutie. Panthers on the ground.
We are here. Expect coverage.
Catapult here. All machines ready for action.
Jawohl. Moving.
If anyone challenges back there, they can clean it up themselves.
We moving.
Reinforcements are available.
In position. Moving out.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Units inbound on DZ. Check north quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
We set trap. Understood. This is Cobalt. We are full strength. This is Vistula.
Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
Jawohl, disengaging.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Abalest here. Opening fire. This is Cobalt. We are full strength. We on the move. Abalest here. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Catapult. All machines ready for action.
This is Vistula.
Vesuvius here.
Confirm. Smash it down. This is Cobalt. Destination reached.
Reinforcements loaded and on call. Hostile eliminated.
This is Vesuvius. Let's grease these bastards.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
Cobalt here. Confirm. On the move.
On the move, Central. This is Vesuvius. Disengaging. Jawohl.
We moving.
Vesuvius here. Destination reached.
We moving. This is Cobalt. Easy enough, Central. Opening fire. This is Vistula. In position. This is Cobalt. We are scoring damage.
This is safe. Securing uplink, Central.
Cobalt here. We made a kill.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Check Bravo. Uplink is secured. North Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Cobalt. We are full strength. Affirmative. Blast them.
This is safe. Embarkation complete.
Jawohl. Disengaging.
This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
We engage.
This is Vesuvius.
This is Vistula.
Grab the uplink. Confirmed.
Center Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Abalest here. Starting attack. Vistula here. Waiting for orders.
This is safe. Securing the uplink.
Fantastic, Central. Starting attack.
This is Vesuvius.
CC, let it fly.
This is Cobalt. Hostiles taking damage.
Check Alpha. We have secured it. North Quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
This is Cobalt. We made a kill. This is Vistula.
Confirmed. Catch a ride.
Cobalt here. This is Abalest. Opening fire. Abalest here. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Vesuvius.
North Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
We moving.
Use commandos or artillery to attack hostile infantry and buildings.
Confirm. Smash it down. Cobalt here. Destination reached. Cobalt here. We are full strength.
Check Northwest Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
Jawohl. Moving.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
Destination reached. We on the move. Destination reached. This is Vistula. All machines ready. Waiting for orders. This is Cobalt.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Saber here. Securing uplink central.
This is Cobalt. Waiting for orders.
Check Delta. We have secured it.
This is Saber. We're at full strength.
Vesuvius here. Disengaging. Jawohl.
This is Arbalest. Opening fire.
Saber here. Embarkation complete.
Disengaging. Jawohl.
Hostile eliminated. Mission accomplished. The battle space is ours. Big tanks can't win every time. After action report for your review.
The strategic display is updated. No major operations are planned for the week. In Eastern Europe, the key engagement is the battle for Moscow. Last week, the Russians were pushed back. We will be clashing in force and at close range. Intel, Capitan Chimino.
Naturalmente, General. Moscow, the highest priority mission this week. We would be pushing into the city street by street. We would be able to call in ground support through TCE. We would be fighting without benefit of air support. The enemy would have air cover. The enemy would be able to call in regular army units to defend key locations. Civilians have already fled the battle zone.
Colonel, our progress in Moscow pleases me. In Eastern Europe, Colonel, we have seized the uplinks necessary for a determined assault on the enemy's positions in Moscow. Your adversary, General Major Alexei Tatarev, is considered by many to be Russia's finest military mind, but it is the elite Alpha Guards Brigade he commands that has won his victories. Do not underestimate their resolve or capabilities. Day by day we accrue victories, but there is only one that is decisive, the last. Do not let up. Go forth and wait.
Operation Centurion is go. Repeat, Operation Centurion is go. All units deployed and ready for action. Weapons are free. Cock and lock. Units inbound on DZ.
We are full strength. Confirm. On the move. Confirm. Moving out.
Confirmed. Moving out.
We, moving.
This is Fermi. I just delivered.
Use Badger IFVs to shoot down hostile gunships. Check center quadrant. Eyes on Ka-65 Howler gunships.
This is Tungsten. Beginning our attack.
Affirmative. Hostile. Pistol here. Scoring hits center. This is 10. We are engaging now.
Hostile neutralized.
This is Vesuvius. Let's grease these bastards.
Eyes on Russian army troops.
Catapult here. Engaging now.
Tungsten here. All birds flying high.
Reinforcements loaded and on call.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
This is Cobalt. This is Arbalest. Opening fire. Confirm. Moving out.
Consider them Christians. Tungsten here. Beginning our attack.
Arbalest here. Opening fire.
Eyes on Cockroach IFVs.
This is Tungsten. All birds flying high.
Catapult here. Hostiles taking damage. Confirmed in transit. Understood here. All machines ready for action. Catapult here. All machines ready for action.
This is Tungsten.
Cobalt here. Arbalest here. Starting attack. Confirm. Engage.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Eyes on Russian conscripts.
Pistol here. Waiting for orders. Arbalest here. Opening fire.
Disengaging. Jawohl. This is Vesuvius. Artillery fire on our position.
Understood here. Confirmed. Will engage.
Consider them Christians, etc.
Hostiles taking damage.
North quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz combat engineers.
Vesuvius here. All machines running smooth.
Understood here. Reading you.
Here. Moving out.
Understood here. Artillery fire in our position.
Check center quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Check northeast quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 Locust.
Jawohl. Engage.
This is Mr. Blood. Opening fire.
Catapult here. All machines ready for action.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
Vesuvius here.
This is Arbalest. Let's grease these bastards. Cobalt here. We have one bird down.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Vesuvius.
Pistol here. All machines ready.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Northeast quadrant. Hostiles deploying.
Confirm. Engage.
Understood here. All machines ready for action.
This is Tungsten. In position and holding.
This is Vesuvius.
Cobalt here. Destination reached. This is set. We're in position.
This is understood.
quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Understood and confirmed.
Confirm. On the move. Oui, on the move.
This is understood. Confirmed in transit.
This is Cobalt. Waiting for orders. Confirm. Smash it down.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian conscripts.
This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth.
Mr. here. All machines ready. Confirm. Smash it down. Sen here. We've reached destination. This is Sen. All machines are good.
Vesuvius here.
Understood here. All machines ready for action.
Moving out.
Confirm. Moving out.
Check north quadrant. Eyes on Spetsnaz bears.
Tungsten here. The enemy has fortified this attack.
It is Cobalt. The enemy has fortified this uplink.
Check Unit 6. Sustaining incendiary damage.
Affirmative. Cluster. That's a kill. This is Cobalt. We've lost 2 bells.
Use commandos or artillery to attack hostile infantry in buildings. Incapacitated units are out of the fight and cannot move. Kazivac is on the way. Hostile neutralized.
Tungsten here.
Enemy is taking damage.
Vesuvius here.
CC, on the move.
Wait, moving. Confirm. Close the range. Cobalt here. Destination reached. Cobalt here.
CC, falling back. This is understood.
Hostile eliminated. They are defeated, Colonel. We did it, Colonel. Big tanks can't win every time. After action report for your review.
The strategic display is updating now. Here we see the results of the past week.
With the equatorial drought worsening, tens of thousands of climate refugees are being turned away from overcrowded camps in South America, Africa. With the equatorial drought worsening, tens of thousands...
Colonel, we have decimated Russia's defending forces and driven the remnants back into inferior positions. We will take Moscow, succeeding where bygone armies of Europe failed. Once again, your adversary is General Major Alexei Tatarev of the elite Alpha Guards Brigade. You beat this man last time. His hope is that lightning does not strike twice in the same place. So make your performance electric. Europa has achieved a dominant position. The war goes well for us. Do nothing to impede our nation's progress.
Operation is confirmed. Repeat,
Go forth
operation
and
is
seize
confirmed.
glory.
Forward elements entering battle space. Ready to take the city. Units inbound on DZ. Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
This is Cobalt. We are full strength. Well, moving out. We set trap. Understood. Mr. here. All machines ready. This is Bomb. Commandos deployed. This is Dvorak. Commandos deployed. Opening fire. This is Tungsten. In position and holding. Cobalt here. Waiting for orders. Tungsten here. Engaging hostile. Confirm. Get the right. Well, go village. Starting attack. This is Tungsten. Engaging hostiles. Confirm. Halting attack.
Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
Hope we don't hit our own center. We will try not to hit friendly. Cobalt here. That's it. Saber here. We're at full strength. Cobalt here.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Understood and confirmed.
On the move, Central.
Well, close the range. This is safe. Embarkation complete.
Right here. We reached Bajov and the block. On the way. This is understood. All machines ready for action.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunships.
Cobalt here. Affirmative. Engage. Confirm. Weapons tight. Engage hostile. Confirm. Halting attack. Confirm. Engage. Underway. Confirm. Moving out.
This is Vesuvius. All machines running smooth.
Mr. here. All machines ready. Waiting for orders.
Tagus here. Ready for our order.
Well, weapons tight. Well, go the range. Wait, moving. This is the Tula. One machine down.
Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
He's ready for this. This is Arbalest. Let's crease these bastards.
Check Unit 5. They're outmatched. Check Unit 6. They're outmatched. Eyes on Russian army troops.
CC, falling back.
Disengaging. Jawohl.
This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage. This is Cobalt. Destination reached.
Vesuvius here. Tungsten here. Holding at position.
Eyes on BTR-112 IFVs.
Easy enough, Citron.
Vesuvius here. Starting attack.
Check Unit 3. Sustaining incendiary damage.
This is Arbalest. That's a key.
Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
This is Vesuvius. One machine fireball.
Understood here.
units can be ordered to retreat. Save units and they'll get better with experience.
Jawohl, disengaging. We're junked. Sending evac or we're cooked.
Check Unit 3. Evac requested.
This is Bob. Action aborted.
This is Tungsten. Minor damage, no trouble.
This is understood. Ready in position.
Damaged units can be ordered to retreat. Save units and they'll get better with experience.
This is Chopin. Inbound to extraction.
Targos here. Holding at a position.
This is Vistula. In position.
This is Tungsten. Holding at position.
This is Vistula. Second machine lost.
We've taken Moscow. Big tanks can't win every time. The after-action report, Colonel.
This is Chopin.
The strategic display is updating now. This is what the Enforcers Corps achieved over the past week. No major operations are planned for the week. In Eastern Europe, Colonel, today your battle group will seize and hold Rovaniemi Air Base. Its strategic capabilities will be an immense asset as I prosecute the next phase of this war. Your adversary, Colonel Arkady Novikov of the 13th Airborne, learned much as a member of Team Rainbow, and is therefore
Operation Tiberius is go. Repeat. Operation Tiberius is go. Airlift inbound on DZ. Radar positioning of uplinks is confirmed. Units entering the battle space.
Saber here. Embarkation complete.
Keep an eye out for hostile birds. This is Vistula. Waiting for orders. This is Einstein. Marksman delivered. We on the move.
This is Saber. We're at full strength.
Like that, even when you haven't gagged yourself.
Securing the uplink.
I hate this. But fire and ice, my friend. Fire and ice.
Jack Yankee. It is secured. Reinforcements loaded and on call. Units inbound on DZ. North Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops. Transports ready to deliver reinforcements.
just crap.
Units entering the battle space.
Of course I'm ready.
We on the move.
This is QD. Panthers on the ground.
CC, on the move.
North Quadrant. Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs.
Cobalt here. We are full strength. Abalest here. Waiting for orders.
CC, on the move.
Seeing a target-rich environment.
Untersberg here. All machines ready for action.
Cobalt here. We are full strength. This is Arbalest. Let's crease these bastards.
Jack Lima. Hostiles have secured it.
This is
is Air Command Europa. Signal is authentic and secure.
Confirmed. Catch a ride.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Transports prepped to deploy. Units inbound on the Z.
This is Cobalt. Destination reached. This is Arbalest. Let's crease these bastards.
Confirm. On the move.
Check Unit 6. They're in trouble.
This is Arbalest. Opening fire.
This is Curie. Archers delivered.
That's a kill.
This is Undersberg.
Cobalt here. Confirmed. Moving out. This is Arbalest. Starting attack. We moving. Of course, Central. Confirmed.
Undersberg here.
This is Vistula. In position.
CC, let it fly. Undersberg here. Engaging now.
Check center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Vistula here. All machines ready.
Reinforcements loaded and on call.
We will comply.
Eyes on Russian army troops.
Cobalt here. Opening fire. Arbalest here. Let's crease these bastards. Affirmative. Blast them. Cobalt here. Opening fire.
Saber here. Securing the uplink.
Units inbound on the Z. Check Whiskey. Uplink is secured. Reinforcements ready to deploy.
This is Chopin. Commandos deployed.
This is Rapier. All squads upright. Undersberg here. All machines ready for action.
Don't get any more ready than this.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Rapier here. We reached Badgers and embarked.
Saber
Can
here.
you believe they said
We're at full
clean
strength.
peas back at base again?
Check Sierra. Hostiles have secured uplink.
CC, moving. Undersberg here.
Center quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFEs.
CC, engage hostiles.
This is Arbalest. Let's crease these bastards.
Saber here. Embarkation complete.
Arbalest here. That's a kill.
CC, let it fly.
Hostile destroyed.
This is Catapult. Engaging now. Confirmed in transit.
I have full seat confirmation. Confirm. On the move.
We have multiple units ready to deploy. Eyes on Spetsnaz combat engineers.
Confirm. On the move. This is Vistula, waiting for orders.
Holding position, Central.
This is Vistula. All machines ready.
This is Untersberg. All machines ready for action.
Confirm. On the move.
Zen here. All machines are good. We're in position.
CC, moving. Untersberg here. In position.
Vistula here.
Grab the uplink. Confirm.
In position.
This is Untersberg.
Ledger here. Securing the uplink, Central.
Check Foxtrot. Uplink secured by hostiles.
Confirmed. Engage.
Northwest quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-55 Locust. Eyes on Russian conscripts. Check Zulu. We have secured it.
This is Untersberg. In position.
Both the Badgers.
Saber here. Securing uplink, Central.
This is Catapult. We're in position.
This is Ledger. We reached Badgers and embarked.
Moving.
Check Sierra. It is secured.
CC, smash it down.
Confirm. Catch a ride.
Zen here. We're in position.
Hostiles deploying.
Untersberg here. All machines ready for action.
Cobalt here. Superficial damage only.
This is Ledger. We can go for the uplink.
This is Saber. Embarkation complete.
This is Tempest. Approaching target.
Check Delta. Uplink is secure. Eyes on Spetsnaz combat engineers. Check Foxtrot. Uplink destroyed. Check Sierra. Spike has crushed uplink. IWCE signal confidence downgraded. Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
CC, moving. CC, smash it down.
Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
Confirmed. Moving out.
Eyes on Russian conscripts. Check Northwest Quadrant. Hostiles deploying.
Cobalt here. The enemy has fortified this uplink.
Check Northwest Quadrant. Minefield detected.
2 machines knocked out.
Cobalt here. Opening fire.
Understood here. This uplink has been fortified.
Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs. Damaged units can be ordered to retreat. Save units and they'll get better with experience.
This is Chopin. Inbound to extraction.
Check Unit 6. They're at risk. Hostile destroyed. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Cobalt. We have 2 birds down.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on MI-55 Locust.
This is Bug. Inbound to extraction.
Units inbound on DZ. Units inbound on DZ.
Starting attack.
This is Chopin. Survivors on board and we are lifting off.
Hostile neutralized.
Engaging the enemy.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is QD. Panthers on the ground.
CC, engage.
This is Bug. All survivors are loaded. Lifting off now.
Check Bravo. Uplink secured by hostiles.
This is Chopin. Survivors loaded. Outbound.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Bug. Survivors loaded. Outbound.
Check Bravo. Uplink destroyed.
Confirm. On the move.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
This is Tempest. Approaching target.
CC, let it fly.
Obelisk here. That's a kill.
Check Northwest Quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
This is Tempest. Approaching target.
Vistula here. In position. Obelisk here. Let's enforce these bastards.
Check West Quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Hostile destroyed.
Moving out.
Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears.
This is Obelisk. Let's grease these bastards.
Confirm. Grab the uplink.
We are scoring damage.
This is Catapult. They're feeling it.
Jawohl. Moving.
This is Tempest. Approaching target.
Obelisk here. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Cyclone. Approaching target.
CC, on the move.
Northwest Quadrant. Eyes on BTR 112 IFVs. Hostile eliminated. Check Northwest Quadrant. Hostiles are deploying. Check Northwest Quadrant. Eyes on KV-20 Zukov artillery vehicles.
This is Obelisk. We've lost a machine. Obelisk here. One machine destroyed. This is Vistula. Artillery fire on our position.
Rapier here.
here. Making a road march up. This is Catapult. We're in position.
Saber here. Securing uplink central.
Vistula here. Opening fire.
Hostiles deploying. Check Alpha. Uplink is secure.
This is Vistula. Hostiles are taking damage. That's a kill.
This is Rapier. All squads upright. Engaging the enemy.
Don't stop!
This is Vistula. Artillery fire on our position. This is Vistula.
Check Lima. Uplink is secure. Infantry is most effective in hard cover. Check Northwest Quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Rapier.
Abalest here. Starting attack. This is Vistula. In position.
Hostiles deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
Engaging hostiles. Abalest here. Hostiles taking damage. Vistula here. He made a kill. Artillery fire on our position. Moving out.
This is Rapier.
Abalest here. We made a kill. Attack is ineffective. Vistula here. Waiting for orders.
Check Northwest Quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Center Quadrant. Hostile eliminated. Hostile neutralized.
This is Cyclone. Approaching target.
Eyes on Spetsnaz Bears. Hostiles are deploying.
One machine down.
This is Cyclone. Approaching target.
Rapier here.
Vistula here.
Eyes on Russian conscripts.
Jawohl, Central. Retreat.
Saber here.
Doing a fine job.
We're at full strength.
Guess I was wrong about you.
Check Unit 1. Suppressed by hostile action.
This is Vistula. You're wiping us out. They are hammering us.
Northwest Quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Infantry and buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, the unit won't have to move to attack.
Just a little bit closer and we'll hurt them.
That's right.
Let the madness begin!
Ah! Those Reds are dead!
Bonus!
We Central. Retreat. We Central. Retreat.
Check Northwest Quadrant. Hostiles deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
This is Palms. Inbound to extraction.
Engaging hostiles.
Sucks to be them right now.
This is Palms.
For Europe,
Drivers on
for your
board as we are
brothers,
lifting off.
for your family. Know why you are here.
Beginning our attack. Enemy is down 2 squads.
That's hurting them!
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks. Check Northwest Quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Mission success. Europa is triumphant. Big tanks can't win every time. See after-action report, Colonel.
This is why God made spare ammo!
The strategic display is updating now. This is what the Enforcers Corps achieved over the past week.
The death toll from South China Sea super typhoons Sepat and Ninfa has exceeded 300,000. Rescuers are still uncovering bodies.
In Eastern Europe, we will break the... Intel, Capitan Chimino. Colonel, I am directing your battle group to conduct a combined arms assault against the enemy forces defending this sector.
The death toll from South China Sea super typhoons Sepat and...
Colonel, I am directing your battle group to conduct a combined arms assault against the enemy forces defending this sector. The Russians think of this land as their own. They will be even more vicious than usual. Once again, your adversary is General Major Alexei Tatarev of the elite Alpha Guards Brigade. The last time you faced this man in battle, you outthought and outfought him. Today you will teach him that this will always be the case. Of late, our enemies have been our greatest allies, their blunders and idiocy seeming to multiply daily. I will do nothing to interrupt.
Operation Hadrian is go. Repeat, Operation Hadrian is go. All forces ready for action. Weapons are free. Cock and lock. Units entering the battle space. Units inbound on DZ.
We're at full strength. Moving out. Saber here. We're at full strength.
Cobalt here. We are full strength.
Catapult here. All machines ready for action.
Check center quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops. Infantry and buildings have longer range. If the reticle's range number is green, the unit won't have to move to attack.
Confirm. Transport them.
Transports prepped to deploy. Units entering the battle space.
Catapult here. All machines ready for action.
Center quadrant. Eyes on King Spider command support vehicle.
Machine speed here. We've secured the building.
This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage.
Catapult here.
This is Arbalest. All machines running clean.
Center quadrant. Eyes on KV-20 Zukov artillery vehicles.
This is Gary. Roger, delivered.
Endwar here. We're in position.
Hostile eliminated.
Jawohl. Fix them up.
Arbalest here.
Where are the targets?
Opening fire. Confirm. Close the range.
Eyes on cockroach IFEs.
Endwar here. All machines ready for action.
This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage. This is Arbalest. We've made a key.
Transport prep deployed. Check center quadrant. Hostile neutralized. Units inbound on the Z.
Let's crease these bastards. Obelisk here. Hostiles taking damage. Obelisk here. We made a kill.
Eyes on Russian conscripts. Hostile destroyed.
Let's crease these bastards.
This is Perry. Hunters on the ground.
Obelisk here. Artillery fire on our position.
In transit session.
We are scoring damage.
Engaging now. This is catapult. All machines ready for action.
Moving out.
This is Understood. Artillery fire in our position.
Cobalt here. We are full strength.
We kill dead men.
Eyes on Russian army troops. North quadrant. Hostile destroyed. Transport fueled and ready to deploy.
Holding at position.
Up. That's a kill. Cobalt here. Let's enforce these bastards.
Check Unit 6. They're outmatched. Stress Unit 5. Bad engagement.
This is Understood. Artillery fire in our position.
Check center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
CC, moving.
This is Vistula. All machines ready.
This is Tungsten. Holding at position.
Cobalt here. Waiting for orders.
Understood here. In position. This is Understood. All machines ready for action.
Eyes on cockroach IFVs.
Engaging the enemy.
Hostile eliminated.
We on the move. Cobalt here.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
We central. Blue on blue race. This is Artemis. Let's enforce these bastards.
Tungsten. Engaging hostile.
This is Cobalt. They're down.
Falling back.
Hostile eliminated.
Tungsten here. Beginning our attack.
Obelisk here. Hostiles taking damage.
Stress Unit 5. They're suppressed.
It's not looking good, Central. This is Cobalt. Let's enforce these bastards.
Check South Quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
This is Cobalt. Let's enforce these bastards.
Center Quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
This is Artemis. Let's enforce these bastards.
Damaged units can be ordered to retreat. Save units and they'll get better with experience. Units inbound on the Z. Units entering the battle space. Battle space deployment is at maximum.
Jawohl, Central. Retreat.
Understood here. All machines ready for action. This is Catapult. All machines ready for action.
This is Bitsay.
Survivors on board and we are lifting off.
Check East Quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops.
This is Vito. All survivors are loaded. Lifting off now.
Undersberg here. This is Sapphire. Engaging now.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Catapult here. Engaging the enemy.
This is Bitsay. Survivors loaded. Outbound.
This is Vito. Survivors loaded. Outbound.
Check Unit 10. Sustaining incendiary damage.
Undersberg here.
This is Arbalest. We are scoring damage.
This is Undersberg. Engaging now. Sapphire here. Engaging now.
Center Quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Arbalest. That's a kill.
Hostile neutralized.
Moving out.
Jawohl. On the move.
We on the move.
This is Sapphire. Ready for orders.
We will try not to hit friendlies. This is Emmett. It's just like the simulator center.
Hostile neutralized.
This is Arbalest. Waiting for orders.
Mission accomplished. Europa is triumphant. So much for the legendary Spetsnaz.
The strategic display is updated.
Russian forces are engaged in heavy fighting in the capital of Kazakhstan, where a heavily armed uprising has caught them off guard.
In the eastern U.S., Colonel. Today, your battle group will seize and hold Grissom Air Base. Its strategic importance cannot be overstated. I have great plans for its use. Once again, your adversary is Colonel Gennady Filatov of the 20th Armored. The last time the two of you met in battle, you took the day. But was that fate or fortune? Now that Europe has achieved a dominating position, we must guard against a most pernicious saboteur: complacency. Fight with tenacity.
Operation
and
is
tactical
confirmed.
ingenuity.
Operation
to the very
is
last
confirmed.
moment of this campaign,
Forces
Colonel.
are on the ground and waiting for
Discipline
orders.
always.
Weapons hot, ready to engage. Units inbound on DZ.
Elbe here. All machines running smooth.
Now that is what a soldier should be.
Arbalest here. All machines running green.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on KA-65 Howler gunships.
Fantastic, Central. Mr. here. All machines ready.
Engage hostile. We.
This is Galileo. Largest deployed.
Eyes on Russian army troops.
Let's enforce these bastards. This is Vistula. Scoring hits, center. This is Vistula. That's a kill. Moving out.
On the move, Silver. CC, moving.
Well, moving out. Coking time. Vistula here.
Hostile neutralized.
C. This could hit our own.
Check North Quadrant. Eyes on T-100 Ogre tanks.
Vistula here.
Reinforcements are available.
Thanks them here. All birds flying high. Tungsten here. Engaging hostiles.
Pistol here. Scoring hits, center. Pistol here. We made a kill. Wait, Central. You want to risk.
Destination reached.
Center quadrant. Hostile neutralized.
This is Cobalt. We on the move.
Understood here. Artillery fire in our position.
Avalest here. We are scoring damage. Avalest here. Let's grease these bastards.
Check Unit 6. They're in trouble. Check Unit 7. They're in danger.
Tungsten here. Beginning our attack.
This is Catapult. Got your back.
Hostiles taking damage.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Cobalt. That's a kill.
Understood here. Artillery fire in our position.
Check North quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
Fall back, quick.
Understood here. All machines ready for action.
We have multiple units ready to deploy.
We made a kill.
Hostiles are deploying. Eyes on Mi-80 Tarantula.
This is Tungsten.
Center quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
This is Arbalest. Let's enforce these bastards. Confirm. Engage.
Tungsten here. Engaging hostiles.
This is Cobalt. Let's enforce these bastards. We on the move.
This is Untersberg. Artillery fire in our position.
This is Tungsten. All birds flying high.
CC, on the move. CC, this could hit our own. CC, go in close.
West quadrant. Eyes on Russian army troops. We have multiple units ready to deploy.
Hope we don't hit our own, Central. Tungsten here. Engaging hostiles.
This is Cobalt. Let's grease these bastards. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Tungsten. Enemy is taking damage.
Cobalt here. That's a kill. Opening fire.
Tungsten here. Engaging hostiles.
Check North quadrant. Hostile eliminated.
CC, smash it down. CC, go in close.
This is Cobalt. Superficial damage only.
This is Tungsten.
We Central. Blue on blue risk.
Check Alpha. Uplink destroyed.
Well, not the way. This is Cobalt.
Check Northwest quadrant. Eyes on cockroach IFEs.
Moving out. Wait, holding.
Confirm. Close the range.
Tungsten here. Beginning our attack.
Hostile destroyed.
Confirm. Smash it down.
Tungsten here. All birds flying high. Confirm, we are outbound.
Check Unit 6. They'll take losses.
Untersberg here. Minor damage. All machines intact.
Cobalt here. Waiting for order.
Tungsten here. Holding a position.
Hostile destroyed.
This is Argo. Opening fire.
This is Untersberg.
This is Vistula. All machines ready. This is Arbalest. Hostiles taking damage.
This is Untersberg.
This is Arbalest. That's executed. Wait, moving.
Center quadrant. Hostile destroyed.
This is Elba. All machines running smooth.
It is accomplished, Colonel. The battle space is ours. Boris needs to lay off the vodka. The after-action report, Colonel.
The strategic display.
The global heat wave will not relent. Forest fires burn unchecked in the Amazon and the American West.
Here in Europa, in the eastern US. We will...
Capitan, inform the column.